What if the most powerful force in your life is not your education, your talent, your luck, or your circumstances, but the quiet fire you carry inside your chest? What if the difference between the life you are living and the life you secretly crave is not opportunity, but desire, not wishful thinking, not casual wanting, but a deep, burning, persistent desire that refuses to fade? Desire is not a feeling. It is a command to the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind does not negotiate. It organizes your entire life around whatever you impress upon it most deeply. This is why two people can walk the same streets, face the same economy, hear the same advice, and yet their destinies unfold in completely different directions. One drifts, the other rises. The difference is not effort. The difference is not intelligence. The difference is desire. Desire is the invisible architect of achievement. It is the first cause of every invention, every empire, every transformation that ever occurred in human history, long before there was evidence, long before there was support, long before there was proof. There was desire. Desire creates vision. Vision creates belief. Belief creates behavior. Behavior creates destiny. But weak desire produces weak results. Casual desire says, it would be nice. True desire says, this must happen. Casual desire negotiates. True desire commits. Casual desire waits for conditions. True desire creates conditions. Most people do not fail because they lack ability. They fail because their desire is shallow. They want comfort more than growth. They want security more than freedom. They want approval more than fulfillment. And so their lives remain small, not by force, but by preference. Desire is the engine that pulls your future toward you. Without it, your goals feel heavy, your habits feel forced, your discipline feels exhausting. With it, your actions feel natural, your focus feels sharp, your energy feels aligned. This is why people who possess true desire often appear unstoppable. They are not special. They are simply powered by something stronger than fear. Fear pushes, desire pulls, and what pulls you will always defeat what pushes you. Look closely at your own life. Where your desire is weak, your results are weak. Where your desire is strong, your results grow. Your desire determines what you tolerate. It determines what you accept. It determines what you walk away from. It silently sets your standards, and your standards shape your destiny. You do not rise to your potential. You fall to your standards, and your standards are shaped by desire. Here is the truth that changes everything. Your mind is constantly moving toward what you desire most, even when you are not aware of it. If you desire comfort most, your life moves toward comfort. If you desire approval most, your life moves toward approval. If you desire growth most, your life moves toward growth. You always get more of what you truly desire, not what you say you want, but what you emotionally prioritize. Your subconscious does not respond to words. It responds to emotional intensity. This is why dreams that are spoken casually rarely manifest. But goals that are emotionally charged, deeply felt, and consistently repeated begin to reshape your behavior without effort. Your mind begins to notice different things. You hear different opportunities. You respond differently under pressure. You are not forcing change. You are becoming it. This is how destiny is formed. Desire is the blueprint. Without desire, the mind remains passive. With desire, the mind becomes a creative engine. It begins to search for solutions. It begins to reorganize perception. It begins to filter the world differently. This is why when you truly want something, you coincidentally meet the right people, discover the right ideas, and stumble into the right paths. Not because the universe is random, but because your perception has been reprogrammed. You see what your desire trains you to see. You act on what your desire prioritizes. You persist in what your desire refuses to release. This is the real law of attraction. Not magic, but conditioning. Your life becomes the physical reflection of your dominant desire. And here is the most powerful truth. Desire is something you can cultivate. It is not something you are born with or without. It is something you build. You build it through repetition. You strengthen it through emotion. You protect it through environment. You weaken it through doubt, distraction, and comfort. If your desire feels weak today, it is not because you are broken. It is because your mind has been trained to desire safety more than expansion. But training can be reversed. The moment you decide to define a clear outcome and emotionally commit to it, your mind begins to realign. Your thoughts become sharper. Your habits become purposeful. Your excuses lose their power. You stop drifting. You start directing. Desire gives direction to energy. Energy without direction becomes anxiety. Energy with direction becomes progress. This is why people without desire often feel restless, tired, and unfulfilled, even when their lives look stable. Their energy has no mission. Your desire is your mission. It is the reason you wake up. It is the reason you grow. It is the reason you endure. Without it, life becomes routine. With it, life becomes intentional. You were not designed to simply exist. You were designed to create. And creation begins with desire. From this day forward, guard your desire. Feed it with clarity. Protect it from doubt. Strengthen it with repetition. Support it with action. Speak your goals as commands. Visualize them as inevitable. Act on them as necessary. Do not allow your environment to weaken your desire. Your environment will always try to normalize comfort. But comfort is not your destination. Growth is. You were not born to repeat yesterday. You were born to build tomorrow. And tomorrow is shaped by what you desire today. Your desire is your declaration to life. It tells life who you are becoming. It tells your mind what to prioritize. It tells your future what to prepare. If your desire is strong, your path will open. Not because the world is easy, but because you are aligned. And alignment is unstoppable. So tonight, decide this. What life are you choosing to desire? Because the moment you clarify that answer, your future begins moving toward you.